Hi, my name's Mel. I'm married to Tony, who's 59. Approximately 6 years ago, Tony was diagnosed with a familial dominant genetic mutation variant of FTD. It runs through his father's side of the family and has affected quite a few members of that branch of the family tree. Also, one of his siblings is also recently diagnosed. Tony's condition presents a bit differently to the usual FTD. His behavioural symptoms are very benign. They are more anxiety-based behavioural symptoms, and his is more Alzheimer's type symptoms, although it is a genetically proven FTD. So he has very poor short-term memory, and our conversations are very repetitive. We live on a day-to-day basis of just constant questioning of where we're going, who we're seeing, have we seen them before, have I been here before, do I know them, what's the time, and 5 minutes later I'll have the same round of questioning again. He's very high functioning in many other ways. He can still drive. He passes his annual driving test very well. And so it's just that short-term memory that is really the problem. He can forget after dinner that he's even eaten and make himself quite a large sandwich after a large meal. So we have a few sort of little delicate issues around that we're trying to deal with. I find that it's very hard not to not be critical when I'm reminding him that he's eaten. You know, you've got to be so delicate in how you approach them, because you know, it's not their fault. They have dementia. It's not their fault that they're exhibiting these symptoms. So it's hard to find the diplomatic way of saying what you need to say without, you know, hurting their feelings. And sometimes you have a lot of guilt as a carer associated with that, because, you know, as a carer you get frustrated, you get angry, you get annoyed. And, you know, they're your feelings. You're allowed to feel those ways, but then you feel guilty that you've maybe put that onto them somehow. So I certainly found as a wife that, you know, I struggled with that for quite a long time, and I went and got some counselling with a grief counsellor who was so helpful in helping me realise that that's okay to feel those feelings. You know, I can't change my situation, and those feelings are perfectly normal. But I just had to find other ways of maybe reacting to them. So try and wait until I'm alone to want to scream or you know, get annoyed, and at that very moment just try and take a breath and talk to Tony. And we're very lucky that we have very open lines of communication with each other, and I found it very important to talk to Tony about, you know, he is the one living with dementia, but it's my journey as well, and I'm also there. That's so important that you do talk to each other and have a good inner circle of friends, a group of friends, not just friends that you can chat to, but friends that you can say anything to. You know, there are some things that sometimes you just want to say things that you couldn't say to somebody that doesn't know you well and that isn't forgiving, if that makes sense. You know, I'm fortunate I have my children. I have, you know, a couple of very close friends, and I have my sister-in-law that I can say anything to and not be judged badly for. You know, it is very important as a carer. So out of all of this, I think the best advice I can give you is to talk, to you know, get involved in groups that are associated with dementia, a carer support group, and just find the resources out there through NDIS, Dementia Australia, and Facebook groups. You know, they're all there, and you will find the one that connects with you the best. So good luck with your journey. We're all in it, we're all living it, and the feelings are real.